me passe au haut. Tellement le petit a beaucoup d'inspiration pour déranger. Pédé position pour danser, pédé position pour bouger. Y'a qu'à topiner pour danser.
इतना लाइफ खराब हो गया मेरा.
So this was me when I thought being a content creator is easy. So I left my 9 to 5 job, and guess what? Now I work 24/7. I guess this is what entrepreneurship looks like. Hi everyone, my name is Ankita Singh. I'm a content creator and influencer. Yes, another one of those that you see on Instagram posting photos and videos. Years ago, when I thought about my career, I never would have guessed that I would end up being a content creator. I mean, I was just a regular person who completed her studies to be an engineer. Like you're normally told in a middle-class family that you have to be an engineer or doctor if you want to be settled in life. I did work in corporate for 6 years, but I have always been fascinated towards fashion world since my childhood. My journey began 6 years ago when I came to Pune for a job opportunity. And it was during this time when I started my page on Instagram and started curating content. For 4 years, I tirelessly balanced my job and passion for fashion. But 2 years back, I took a brave decision and resigned from my secure and well-paid job. Leaving behind the comfort and stability of my job was very scary. I had so many questions in my mind. But I believe sometimes you can't play it safe. You have to take a leap of faith and level up. So I have seen enough in my life and I know I still have a lot to learn. But today, I'm going to share 5 things that you should do if you're aiming to leave a mark on social media. First thing first, discover your niche and create your profile persona. I know this sounds basic, but this is absolutely crucial. Start by asking yourself, what exactly do you love? What sets your heart on fire? Is it fashion? Is it food, travel, or beauty? Tapping into what you love is the first step towards creating content that not only inspires, but also motivates you every single day. Remember, finding your niche is just the beginning of a thrilling journey, so don't expect overnight success. It's a long journey. Instead, imagine getting better day by day. It's all those small wins that adds up over the time. Apart from discovering your niche, it is really important to create your profile persona, which means when someone comes on your page, what exactly do you want them to think about you? What kind of impression you want to put out? And once you have the audience, what kind of relation you want to build with them? Do you want your audience to relate to you and your life, or do you just want people to come to your page and take inspiration? Well, I like to mix it up with both perfectly curated content and my spontaneous real-life moments. When you put out your life on social media, your audience lives your life with you. You're posting about your first job, they will be a part of this moment. You're posting about your marriage, they will be a part of this moment. You're posting about your achievement or even the lows of your life, they will be a part of this moment. So your audience lives your life with you through social media. So one should always keep a balance between both types of content. Moving ahead to the next point, and that is authenticity and relevance. When I started creating content, I didn't have fancy clothes, bags, or makeup products. So I used clothes from my own wardrobe or my relative's wardrobe and tried to create best content possible. I kept creating content for 1 year, and slowly my page started growing, despite the fact I wasn't using anything fancy. And then I realized people are relating to these simple content pieces because that's what they need. Now, no one needs a guidebook that how to style a Manish Malhotra lehenga that cost in lakhs, but everyone would love to know how you can style even a basic lehenga and look much better than in any designer wear. So, I made authenticity and relevance my superpowers. I started creating more of such content pieces, started sharing my real life too. That connected my audience even more to me. So here is what you can do. Divide your content into 3 segments: evergreen content, seasonal content, and your unfiltered life. Let's say you're a content creator and you're creating 15 content pieces in a month. make sure 5 of them are on evergreen topic, which means they will always stay relevant and never go out of need. The other 5 can be seasonal topic, which means it can be related to festivals or occasions coming up, or if there is anything that is happening around the world, you can create content on that too. The other 5 can be a raw and unfiltered life. This mix will not only boost your engagement, but it will also strengthen the connection with your audience. Now, moving ahead to the third point, that is consistency. Now, tell me honestly, we all have heard this word so many times on social media, motivational quotes, speeches, but what consistency actually means? Let me explain you what I think consistency is. I have worked in corporate for 4 years along with following my passion. So I had night shifts, like proper night shifts. Even after that, I used to get up early in the morning to either shoot the content or to plan, ideate, strategize, or for sourcing. And I used to schedule all my major shoots on weekends because that was the only time I could give 100% of my time to it. I kept doing it for 4 years without stopping. And I can't even tell you how difficult and challenging it was. But here is where it gets interesting. The real challenge began when I left my job. I knew I have to work harder now. I don't remember the last time I took a proper break because even when I am on vacation, my mind is constantly thinking about the content I can create at that place. So even if I shut down my laptop for the day, my brain buzzes with the new ideas and plans. So here is what you can do, because there are so many things that you have to do as a content creator. I believe in smart consistency. If you're a content creator, that doesn't mean you have to shoot the content every day. Even if you're giving some days just to plan, strategize, or to ideate, or if you're learning some new skills so that you can level up in your work, even then you are consistent. So what can you do? Schedule your shoot and make sure to create content for next 10 days in advance and to keep some content pieces in buffer so that in case of emergency, you don't have to worry about shooting content. So for example, you manage a lifestyle blog. You could spend a day shooting multiple outfit changes, and then you can use those content pieces and you can roll that out as a post whenever you want. This way, you are always present online without the constant pressure of performing daily. And you get enough time for the rest of the work. Moving ahead to the next very, very important factor, and that is community building. Now, community building is not only about increasing follower numbers. It's about creating real connection with your audience. It is the heart and soul of what we do. One of the key ways of creating a community is to build a community, is to create valuable and engaging content consistently. It is a solid foundation for your long-term success. And once you have the community who trust you, the credibility of your profile increases. So here is what you can do to build a community who loves you, who trusts you. People love authenticity. So first of all, be authentic. Engage with your audience. Respond to their comments, respond to their messages. Make them feel like they're your family. Show them you value their input. So audience who feel valued are more likely to stay engaged over time. So by doing all these things over the time, you'll build a loyal community who will love you, who will trust you, and that bond will be unbreakable. Now, last but definitely not the least. Don't jump into brand deals at an early stage, and later on, when you start doing it, make sure it matches with your profile niche and your profile persona. So initially, when you have started your page and started creating content, and you're trying to build a community, if you will post a branded content, your audience will think that you have done it only for the monetary purposes, and you actually don't care what your audience would like to see. So first of all, build a solid base, create a community who trust your recommendation, and later on, when you start doing brand deals, make sure it matches with your profile niche and tonality. I create content about fashion and lifestyle, but today, if I will promote a gaming platform, will my audience relate to it? Will it match with my profile niche or tonality? No, right? No, it won't. So doing such mistakes creates a wrong impression. Another important thing, even if you're promoting a brand that is in the similar industry, make sure you integrate the brand and do not just push it to the audience. So as we are talking about how you should decide on brand deals depending on your profile niche and your profile persona, which brings us back to the point number 1 that I explained you. So it's a complete circle. And if you will follow this circle, you will definitely grow. So to leave you all with the last thought, the key to be an outstanding content creator, first, of course, your good and relatable content. Your content can take you to places. Be smartly consistent, be authentic, be yourself, and very, very important. Don't be a trend follower, be a trendsetter. Thank you.